Hello everyone and welcome back to the Smart English official channel, where learning English is easy, enjoyable, and effective.
Hi, James. Hello, everyone. It is absolutely wonderful to be here with you all today. I am feeling incredibly happy and full of positive energy.
That is fantastic to hear, Lima. I am in a very cheerful mood today as well. Just look at the weather outside. Simply beautiful.
Oh yes, the sun is beaming. It is such a brilliantly bright day. It just makes you want to smile constantly, doesn't it?
It really does. A sunny day automatically feels like a good day. But Lima, before we dive into our main discussion, we should take a moment for our wonderful listeners.
Of course. Hello, everyone. We are so thrilled you have joined us. If you are enjoying our conversation, please hit the like button right now. It's a tiny click, but it means the world to us and supports the channel.
Yes, exactly. And please make sure to subscribe to the Smart English official channel. We are excited to create many more podcasts to help you learn English.
Also, don't forget to share this episode with your friends or family members. If they want to improve their English, they can learn right here with us.
Absolutely share the learning journey. Okay, Lima, what is our topic for today?
Today, James, we are talking about daily life, the simple life. Those small, everyday routines and moments that bring us genuine happiness.
Oh, I adore that topic. Life can often be hectic and challenging, but it's the little things that are truly significant.
Yes, they really are. We so frequently overlook the simple joys. So today, let's explore our daily habits and those small pleasures.
Excellent. Let's begin at the very start of the day, the morning. Lima, what's the very first thing you do when you wake up?
Well, first I open my eyes and I deliberately smile. I say to myself, today is going to be a good day.
Wow. That is such a positive way to start, Lima. I usually just think about sleeping for 10 more minutes.
I know that feeling very well. But then I head to the kitchen. I need my absolute favorite thing. Can you guess what it is?
Would it be coffee?
Yes, precisely. I adore the aroma of coffee in the morning. It's such a warm, inviting, and delicious smell. I add a little milk, but no sugar for me.
I like a bit of sugar in my coffee. I prefer it sweet. But I totally agree. The smell of coffee is one of the best ways to begin the day. It makes the whole home feel cozy.
Yes, cozy is the perfect word. I sit by the window with my cup. I look at the trees and watch the birds. Everything is so very quiet.
That sounds incredibly peaceful. I believe having a quiet moment like that is a wonderful tip for everyone. The world is so still in the morning.
It is. It really helps my mind wake up gently. What about you, James? Do you eat a big breakfast?
I do. I'm always quite hungry in the morning. I usually have eggs and toast, and sometimes an orange. I really love fruit.
Fruit is excellent for you. It gives you natural energy. I think eating a proper breakfast is a simple yet powerful way to set yourself up for a better day.
Yes, if I don't eat, I get quite hangry. Are you familiar with that word, Lima? It's a mix of hungry and angry.
Yes, I know that word. It is very funny and very real. So, breakfast is important for maintaining peace.
Exactly. And after breakfast, I like to get my body moving. I don't go to the gym, it feels a bit too intense for me, but I go for a walk. Walking is fantastic.
Do you walk in a park?
Yes, there's a lovely little park near my house. I walk for about 20 minutes. I see the green grass and the flowers. It's a very simple activity, but it makes me feel strong and refreshed.
I think that's a brilliant tip for our listeners. You don't need an expensive gym membership. Just a walk can do wonders. It helps both your body and your mind.
Yes, it truly does. And sometimes I see my neighbor, Mr. Wilson. He's 80 years old, and he walks every single day, too.
Wow, good for him. Do you chat with him?
I do. I say, "Hello, Mr. Wilson. How are you today?" And he always replies, "I am wonderful, James." You know, having that little chat is another simple joy.
I completely agree. A small hello can really brighten someone's day. We touched on this in our episode about confidence, right? A smile and a greeting are powerful tools.
They really are. It makes the world feel more friendly and connected. Lima, what do you do when you feel a bit stressed during the day? Perhaps at work or while studying?
That's a good question. When my workload feels overwhelming, I just stop for a moment. I take a very deep breath. Like this.
I can almost feel the relaxation from here.
Yes. And then I drink a large glass of water. Water is so basic, but we often forget to drink enough. It really helps me refocus.
That is so true. My doctor is always telling me, "James, drink more water." You know what? I think I'll have some water right now. Much better.
Good job. Another thing I do is listen to music. When I'm working on something that requires concentration, I listen to calm, quiet music. But when I'm cleaning the house, I listen to happy, upbeat music.
Do you dance a little while you clean, Lima?
Maybe just a little. It makes cleaning fun. I don't particularly enjoy cleaning, but I love music, so I combine the two.
That's a very smart idea. Making a boring task fun with some music. I do that when I'm washing the dishes. I sing very, very loudly.
Oh dear, James. Your poor neighbors.
Hey, I am a decent singer. Well, maybe not, but it makes me happy, and that's what matters most.
Exactly. Life is all about finding those moments of happiness, even while doing the dishes.
Yes. So we've covered coffee, walking, chatting with neighbors, water, and music. What about the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I like to learn something new, even if it's only for about 10 minutes. I might read a book or watch a short documentary about history. I find history fascinating. Learning keeps our minds active and young.
For our listeners, tuning into this podcast is already a great way to learn.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be difficult. Just 10 minutes of English practice every day is actually better than 3 hours once a week.
That is a crucial tip. Consistency. Doing a little bit every single day.
Yes, consistency. It's a big word, but a simple idea. It's like taking care of a plant. You give it a little water every day, and it grows steadily.
I like that analogy. I have a plant on my desk. Her name is Lucy. She is very green and seems quite content.
You named your plant Lucy. That is adorable.
Yes. Talking to Lucy is surprisingly relaxing. She is an excellent listener. She never interrupts me.
Oh, James, you are so funny. but you're right. Plants do make a space feel more alive and pleasant. Bringing nature inside is important.
It is. Even a single small plant in an apartment can bring a sense of life indoors. Let's talk about friends and family. In my life, a simple joy is calling my mother.
Every day?
We talk for about 5 minutes every single day.
That is really lovely, James.
Yes. We don't always discuss big topics. We talk about the weather or what she made for dinner, but it makes me feel connected and grounded.
Connection is a fundamental human need. We need to feel loved and remembered. I try to text my friends a funny picture or a joke every week.
That's great. It sends the message, I'm thinking of you. It's a small gesture, but it means a lot for maintaining friendship.
Yes, and sometimes we meet up for a very simple dinner, not at a fancy restaurant, just pizza at someone's home.
I love pizza nights. No need for fancy clothes, no stress, just good friends and good food.
And maybe a movie afterwards.
Yes, a comedy. Laughing with friends is truly the best medicine.
It really is. I feel so much lighter after a good, hearty laugh. My stomach might ache, but my heart is full.
My heart is full. I love that, Lima. Okay, so the sun begins to set. It's evening. What does your evening routine look like?
In the evening, I make an effort to turn off my phone. This can be very challenging.
Oh, I know. The phone is always there. Bing, bing. Notifications everywhere.
Yes, but the blue light from screens isn't good for sleep. So, about 1 hour before bed, I put my phone in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. That is brave.
It is. But then I read a physical book, a paper book. I love the feel of the pages.
I agree. And it lets your eyes relax. I prefer to take a warm shower in the evening. It makes my muscles feel soft and prepares my body for sleep.
A warm shower is like a comforting hug for your whole body. Yes. And then I think about 3 good things that happened during my day. Even on a difficult day, I find 3 small positives.
Oh, like a gratitude list.
Yes, gratitude. For example, today, 1, this delicious coffee. 2, this wonderful conversation with you, James. 3, the clear blue sky we had.
That is beautiful, Lima. It shifts your focus from what went wrong to what is right.
Exactly. It helps me fall asleep with a peaceful mind. Sleep is so crucial too. A simple life needs good, quality sleep.
I aim for 8 hours.
8 hours. I try, but sometimes it's only 6. But you're right. When I get more sleep, I am definitely a nicer, more patient person.
Me too. When I'm tired, I can get a little grumpy.
Grumpy, another excellent word, like a little bear.
Yes. So simple habits like sufficient sleep and practicing gratitude genuinely make us better people. It's interesting, isn't it? We don't need a lot of money to be happy. We just need to shift how we view our day.
Yes, happiness is in the morning coffee, the afternoon walk, the chat with a friend, and the evening book. It's right here, all around us.
Wow, Lima, I feel very inspired now. I want to go give Lucy some water and then call my brother.
That is a perfect plan, James. Our conversation today was very soothing.
It was. I hope our listeners feel relaxed and inspired too. It's good to remember that life's beauty is often in the small, quiet moments.
Yes, it truly is. Well, James, We discussed many things today. Should we recap the main points together?
Oh yes, let's do that. We started with the morning. You mentioned your coffee and watching the birds. That was your first simple joy.
Yes. And you talked about your hearty breakfast and your walk in the park. Gentle movement is so important for the day, right?
And we can't forget Mr. Wilson and the importance of a friendly hello to the people around us. Those small social interactions are precious.
We also talked about managing stress by drinking water and using music to make tasks like work or cleaning more enjoyable.
And singing. Don't forget singing while washing the dishes.
Oh, how could I forget? We also discussed learning a little something every day. Like Lucy the plant, our minds need a little daily nourishment to grow.
Yes. And the importance of staying connected with family and friends through a simple call or a casual pizza night.
And finally, the evening. Disconnecting from the phone, reading a physical book, and practicing gratitude by reflecting on the good things from the day.